When you think of a modern drift livery, you probably think of something like this, or this, hopefully not this. Now some of these are pretty damn cool, but I do miss the soul, the tribal, the asymmetric styles, and wacky yet aggressive designs on cars from the early 2000s. Well, just like with fashion, Y2K styling is back. The kids that grew up playing Midnight Club in the early 2000s are coming onto the scene now, and wondering where the hell the underglow went. Why do all the liveries look like corporate billboards, and why isn't anyone rocking spinners anymore? That's right, leave it to the GT86 guys to bring spinners back. I'm not mad at it at all. Now this is not to say that Gen Z and Y2K kids are the only ones embracing this style, because there's been plenty of people holding the scene down for years. But it's just nice to see more and more people getting interested in keeping that classic early 2000s Japanese styling alive. For example, we have the thumbnail car right here, which is a black FRS on some Blitz wheels with a livery that was clearly inspired by Mitsuru Haraguchi, the founder of 326 Power's blue PS13 from back in the day. Along with the overall design, there's a bit of chrome vinyl thrown in there to pay homage to Haraguchi's original design. But what I love about Justin's rendition of this classic design is the fact that he decided to go with a more subtle, dark, reflective vinyl for the base. On a black car, this allows for a much more low-key, almost ghost effect, which is perfect for people who want something loud but not too over the top. Kind of like those cop cars, when you shine a light on them at night, the vinyl just pops so cool against that black paint and contrasts really well with the outlining chrome vinyl. The livery also goes really well with the chrome accents on his headlights and wheels. I love the Modelista front lip paired with the Futago skirts and rear bumper. Just, this thing is clean. Got the TRD fender garnishes, D-Max hood. I think that's D-Max. It looks, at least it's D-Max style. Just, ooh, I love it. Like with the 326 Power livery that Justin used, I think you're gonna see aspects and design cues from a lot of famous cars throughout today's video. And if you catch something I don't, feel free to drop a comment down below. Now I mentioned these three cars in my last livery video, but I had to throw them in here again just real quick because we're talking about legacy liveries. Here is Team Essence from Texas with their designs inspired by the past. So cool, and if you look closely, the little design on their doors actually says their engine. Like on Kevin's car right here, it says SR if you look close enough. Love it, man. Shout out to Essence. They're holding it down in Texas. Back at it again with another GT86. Yeah, this is the car with the spinners from earlier. Here is Kevin from SL Spirit with the big wing, perfect fitment, and this beautiful blue chrome reflective tribal that just, you know, that ties this entire build together so nicely. The tribal on this car was done right. It's proportional to the vehicle. You can tell he spent time sizing everything correctly. It's not just some canned generic ass livery you can find on the internet for cheap, although some of those are way too expensive. At the end of the day, I'm not hating on them though. Get your bag. The TikTok kids need a place to get their liveries. I just love how it flows into that rear taillight right there. Chrome on the sponsor logos flow into the wheels, the spinners, and he used that blue accent color sparingly, which is very important. He didn't like paint the end caps of the wing blue and plasti dip the Toyota badges blue. He kept it classy, which is a must if you're planning on going down this route, because with this early 2000s styling, there's a very thin line you have to balance between being hot and just being straight up tacky. Before Kevin ran this tribal, he actually ran a pretty cool Haraguchi style livery with his teammate Quinn. Both Futago cars. Man, they look good. And here's my man Yusuf from Thrash Racing. Good dude. I threw this one in here to show you guys that sometimes less is more, and you just need a little something in there to make it pop. The big wing and bright paint are already so loud that the little vinyl on the side skirt is just enough in my opinion. He's also rocking a couple of stickers on the front glass and a really cool gradient windshield banner. Thrash does drifting experiences in Osaka, so if you ever get a chance to go down there and check them out, make sure to get a close look at the paint on this car, and you'll see another reason why this car doesn't need any more stickers. It's an absolutely beautiful Honda NSX yellow with white and silver pearl. It just glistens. Oh, and I can't forget to mention that this car is actually originally a Riverside car from Kuroi's workshop. Also, he did work with D-Magic when redoing the vinyl. Here is some of D-Magic's work. If you guys don't know who that is, you should. He's a legendary livery designer in the US, and he's worked on some pretty damn cool cars. One of my all-time favorites being Sam's cars from Animal Style. I really love what they did with the vinyl on those taillights, man. It's fire. Everything about that livery, the design, D-Magic, it's just good, man. I also wanted to throw in Bai's recently refreshed Sylvia real quick, just to show you another really cool but minimal approach with the vinyl. It's all in the details on this build, man. The paint is definitely the focus on this car, but I love the little stickers scattered all around on the glass, on the paint. Just, it's perfect. A lot of really cool little accents. And this car is beautiful inside and out. I mean, I could do a whole damn video on this car, and I do live in Japan, so maybe one of these days if I get lucky, I'll be able to. And here are a couple more cool GT86 liveries. One of my boys is getting a livery done on his ZN6 right now. Depending on the artist you choose, these rendered photos are probably what it's gonna look like if you get a livery design for your car. It's kind of a Urus style. You have the two big gold designs on the side of the door with the outline kind of staggered around them. And he actually threw my logo on the hood, so damn, that's really cool. If you guys want to support the channel and throw an NR style logo on your car, I've got some stickers on my website right now. That is www.nrstyle.jp. So as you guys know, I mean, this is pretty much a damn GT86 channel at this point. I love these cars. This is the future. And leading the future, the king of Photoggo himself, David Bob, and his team Auto Real Dream are rocking these really cool tribal, almost like line work liveries. Love that asymmetrical design on the hood, and the white lines just pop so nice on that dark paint. This is also a great example to show you that if you want to run a big livery, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bunch of sponsors' names scattered across your car if you don't want it to be. You can still get great results with a cool design like this. Couldn't do a livery video without mentioning the guys from the Northeast. Shout out the Front Street. This year for Final Bout, they had a couple of different colorways for their liveries from Design Shop React. If you guys are not familiar with the Front Street guys, you probably know who Jimmy Oaks is, and he did drive with them this past Final Bout. That black S13 is nice, man. Design Shop React also did the graphics for Angry Earl's RX-7, which is another car I wanted to show you guys because this thing is crazy. It's a great example of how to execute a super loud style livery correctly. I love the crazy shapes on the rear bumper. Almost looks kind of like a stretched out like barbed wire or something. And it does not just stop with the livery and sparkly red exterior. He brings those crazy colors into the interior as well as some of the suspension components. This car is crazy, man. Bayside Street Club is another team with some pretty cool cars. We got Kevin's RX-7 right here, and it looks awesome in this pink, and you can't beat the classic design of stacking the sponsorship logos from the bottom section of the door up to the top of the rear quarter panel. It's just classic. His teammate Matt also has a pretty sick color scheme going on where he's matching the livery to his accent colors on the wheels. Love it. Matt also used to have a ZN6 at one point before he became a trader and switched up on us. No, I'm just kidding. Matt is considered to be kind of an OG in the ZN6 community as one of the original guys who kind of brought this super hot kind of S chassis styling to the ZN6 chassis. So his ZN6 was black and had kind of a minimalistic Ghost style livery as well. Love the less is more look, man. This was such a clean car. All right, as I said earlier, guys, if you don't know already, I do live in Japan, and you know, we may be done talking about the liveries today, but the video is not over. I'm pretty sure my demographics on this channel are mostly people that live in America, Canada, and Great Britain. And since you guys are watching my videos, you're probably interested in Japan too. So we're gonna go ahead and go outside, go to a really cool restaurant that I just found. You know, I like to explore Tokyo. I like to see what this country's got to offer. Last time we went to Panda Express, and this time we're gonna be going to something called Dap's Hood Joint. Yeah, Hood Joint. So apparently it's like American style food from the hood in America, which, what? So I don't know. It's in like a nice ass area of Tokyo too. So it's kind of like, oh, what are they doing here? So I don't know, but they got stuff like, I guess, like chopped cheese, like the one in New York. Who's that bodega guy that you always see on Instagram? Let's go. Alright guys, we just arrived at Kichijoji Station. Now Kichijoji is a cute little town in Tokyo. There's lots of shops, gets pretty busy. There's lots of good food and restaurants in Kichijoji. Here's some sushi, bunch of little narrow streets, and here is Daps. Now this is a restaurant we're going to be eating at today, and as you can see out front, we got a lot of American memorabilia, 40s, random bags of chips, red Solo cups, because they don't have red Solo cups in Japan for whatever reason. They got Benadryl, they got wrap snacks, they got Twinkies, Eggo waffles for 20 bucks, man, they're taxing on that. But let's check it out. So I got a chance to speak with the restaurant owner, and he actually lived in New York for 5 years, so that's where he got his style from for the restaurant. There's not really any tables to sit at. You just kind of sit on bricks, and there's a barber shop in the back. Yeah, no, it's just meant to be like a kind of a New York vibe. There's rap memorabilia everywhere. We got some ones right there. Random books with Tupac on it. There's like a DJ setup for parties at night, which apparently this place gets pretty crazy at night. They got the damn canned jalapenos. This pina colada was absolutely delicious. Now these cheese fries look kind of mid on the camera, but they were pretty damn good. We had a Louisiana style po' boy sandwich with shrimp on it, and I'm sure you guys want to see me eat it, so here's me consuming the damn sandwich. It was pretty good, really spicy. It had like a nice creamy sauce on it too, And yeah, I was kind of embarrassed to like give a review in the restaurant, but here's the chopped cheese aerial view. Yeah, it was pretty good. I never had like a legit chopped cheese from New York before, but I don't know. You guys tell me if that's what it looks like. It was delicious though. It tastes like a hamburger on a sandwich, which is what I imagine a chopped cheese is supposed to taste like. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next adventure. Maybe we'll go to Wendy's next time.